Y'all know we had to start this thing off right with 6'3", 200 Vic Sutton. The man threw for 1,653 yards and 17 touchdowns with only 3 interceptions the whole season. On top of that, them type of numbers he's putting up, man, that sounds like a full season, don't it? The man set out the whole second half of the season with an injury on the way to their state championship run. When I tell you he's on board to be a top prospect coming up this year, I'm talking about watch his ball play, man. I'm going to just throw that thing up and drop it in the basket. Man, next we got Christian Turner from Harrison Central. And when I say I coached against him last year, so he really gave us the business front row and center. Man threw for 2,084 yards and 17 touchdowns with 101 quarterback grade. Man, I'm talking about he's something like a Russell Wilson. He's going to dip and dump you down the field, but if you go to sleep, he will stretch it on you too. Then he'll give you that escapability that you don't even think that's going to come. And he going to give it to you. Watch this right here. He gonna drop it straight over the middle during this when they played us. Next we got Ty Davis, 6'2", 175 pounds out of Itawamba Agriculture, man. The man threw for 2,364 yards and 22 touchdowns with only 5 interceptions. I'm talking about just look at him back there in the pocket. He already looked like he's at the next level with his already grown man frame, with his ball placement, and just his maturity in the pocket all together, man. He's set to have a big year this year. Back shoulder guy. One more time. Throw that thing in. You ain't got to start running. Next, we got 6'2", 190 Braden Kroeger from Corinth. And, man, I saw him at the Big 40, and he impressed me there. So just to see his highlights now, man, to see what he do with them pads on, I know he's set to have a big season this year. This is going to be a big year for quarterbacks, and his name is definitely going to be in the mix. About just check him out, just watch how he throw this thing and step up there, let me it go. Man, next we got Caden Irvin out of Goshen, Mississippi, and this man threw for, and he didn't just throw, he rushed and threw for 4,221 yards and 49 touchdowns. Do you know this man almost went for 5,000 total yards for the season? Just imagine if he made all the way to the championship. This man has a rocket for an arm. I saw him at the Wide Davis Big 40. He threw for 69 yards in the long toss. And you can see it all this game with this one right here. I'm talking about on the run. Next, we got Dale J. Bailey from Pedal, 1,721 yards last year, 11 touchdowns. And he threw for that at Biloxi with a under the center wing offense. But this year he'll be moving the pedal, so he'll be able to spread the ball out and be able to utilize some of his other talents, and you'll be able to see more attributes of him. But you see how he running, stick that foot in the ground, and I'm talking about he got that about him now. Don't think he ain't got that about him just because he'll get out here and slang this thing a mile. Don't think that he ain't got that escapability about him, because I promise you he's a total package quarterback. Next we got 6'2", 180 Jacob Palazzolo, from Gulfport. He man went for 863 yards and 15 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions last year. When I say out of all the coach quarterbacks, and no offense to none of the coach quarterbacks, but he is the most impressive to me in game time situations with just the way that he throws the ball and puts the ball on his receivers with so much zip and touch. And he already look like he's been here before, folks. I'm telling you, just don't act like you don't see that man throwing his ball like that. Next, we got 6'2", 185 Noah Russ out of Cathedral. Man threw for 1,931 yards with 21 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions. When I tell you he's a big-time threat, man, he's a baseball guy. He's already committed to Pearl River Community College to play baseball. But, man, don't think that he's not that guy at the one position, too. His name is definitely in the conversation, and we need to keep our eyes on this guy this year. I'm talking about look at the ball placement. Next, we got 6'1", 180 Paxton Thompson. We taking it down to the private schools at Jackson Prep. Man threw for 2,885 yards and 26 touchdowns. That is crazy. He was number 3 in the state in passing yards this year. And I'm talking about, you can see why when you look at his film. He going to get rid of the ball fast. He going to put the ball where it needs to speed. He can throw long, medium, and short. It's just crazy how he can just let that thing ride. It's always where it needs to be. Next, we got 5'10", 200 Quez Gauss out of Scott Central, Mississippi, ran the state champions of 2A. Man threw for 2,787 yards. That was crazy for 2A numbers. I'm talking about, if you don't got this man name in your conversation, what conversation are you having? In the state championship, he threw for 6 touchdowns and ran for 2. That is crazy. The man went crazy. Do you hear me? I'm talking about, he's another one that can throw the back shoulder like a god. Last but not least, we got Tripp Maxwell. He played at Oxford last year and had a average year, but man, he's set to have a major year this year as he has transferred to Hartfield Academy. Man, you should be looking for big things out of Tripp Maxwell. He is set to set the private school circuit on fire this year. Man has great arm strength. I saw him at the Wyatt Davis Big 40. He won the best quarterback at the Big 40 for this class. So it's no question is why we chosen him. This is your list of the